Nigga fuck not tryna hide the bitch. Drum on the stick on the side of the switch. Call up a little pretty vibe. Pull up and let her massage the dick. Alright.
Fuck out of here with all that bullshit.
Alrighty, I'm actually getting a little bit better now, which is kind of nice. I can actually breathe properly, but after the status update, I might as well get into this. There are a bunch of game passes for this game that allow you to skip a shit ton of grinding, but a lot of them are useless, and I bought some of the useless ones. I just want to point out which ones are actually worth just better grinding yourself rather than buying them. So first of all, you got Devil Notify, which is absolute it's useless in every game that you play. GPO maybe in like the first couple weeks, but of public release. But yeah, Coffin Boat bad. You're better off getting the ice bike out of all the vehicles. It's the easiest thing to use. You don't actually have to spawn in properly. It's just like an item that you can equip on the wheel. Now Conqueror's Haki, if you're not bothered farming it, which I recommend farming it now, but you never used to be able to farm it for, you had to buy it. But now I do recommend farming for it. VIP is worth buying. Infinite Luck is worth buying. These two, Gear 4 and Gear 5, I bought. I forgot which gear it is now. I think it was Gear 4 though. I already had the scroll and then I bought it anyway. I did not know that I had the scroll, but I did. Yeah, it's just a short video, but just want to point out these two are not needed anymore as their drop boosts have been, increased to more than negative, because that's basically what they were before. Yoru, you better off farming. So basically the only ones worth getting, I might as well point it out, is Conqueror's Haki if you're really not bothered, VIP and Infinite if you're playing to farm this game, because these are really good for drop chance, and just farming in general. Then we got Ice Bike, which is good for movement. I love it. It's so much easier. You just got to pull it out instantly. It goes on land. You don't have to keep maneuvering. And it bugs out sometimes and glitches, so it'll make you invisible sometimes to other players. So you don't have to worry about people attacking you when you get PvP on. So you can use it to just look like you're flash stepping or TPing. It's pretty funny. These two are used to see the skip spins. Now, the Ice Bundle, the Goku Bundle, is the Snake Man's useless. You should farm that, and the Chainsaw Man. I recommend picking only one of them because they all basically replace each other. Eisen Sword is super easy to get. Kill the boss AFKable. Chainsaw Man super easy to get AFKable, and Goku's all AFKable. So I'd recommend farming them. But if you are gonna buy one, buy just one of them. Remember, you don't actually have to buy any of them. This game is completely free to play. There's just people who choose to, but paying does give you a massive advantage. This thing, I never actually farmed for these things. I'm too lazy. I'm not actually going to buy the game pass anyway. I'm just going to deal without it, bro. I'm not getting that King's Haki. It's not for me. I'm just going to stick without it, man. Yeah, King's Haki, nah. It's just way too hard to farm. I'm going to cut right back in a second. Alrighty, I might as well also point out private server. If you want it, I have just put the link. So if you just hop back, I'll put the link in as well. I'll reply to the codes because I'll put codes. You would have wrote about that, but there's codes in the comments. I'll reply to the codes area with the private server link. Well, not link, but the video link. So all you gotta do is go to the video link, scroll right down the bottom, and it's right there. Or you can copy it from here and type it down yourself. But I'll just recommend just clicking the link and then the link. Alright. Pretty much, if you're having a hard time following what I just said, same thing as what I've done with, I think it was this one. That was one of them. Yeah, I said free private server link. You click the link, and it'll take you right to the video. You'd click the private server link, and it'll take you directly into the game. The private, not many people use the private server, so it's almost never full. So if you do want to use it, I would recommend using it. Now it does also say that I'm showcasing the game passes. I'm only going to be able to showcase the ones that I do own. Kind of looks like, doesn't really look like coins. Kind of looks like those mint lollies that you used to get like lifesavers or something. I used to get like that, or like multiple different flavors, like fizzy type of flavors or fruity. Okay, so here's the first one I'm going to be able to show. Now, just remember, I don't own this sword game pass for Eisen, but I do actually have the sword. As I said, it's super easy to farm. The sword pretty much just have its own little mode, which just unlock the true move, which is one of the best farming moves in my opinion, as it has, let's go distance. It has some pretty massive range. It'll basically be able to hit anyone, even if they're over at that tree over there. Maybe over at that tree is like its maximum range in all directions. Yeah. Second I thought it didn't hit, I was going like, did they nerf it? Yeah, you've got like a move that flash steps you over to the enemy and DP's back. Be your Q move. You know, you've got. I'm pretty sure you guys already know this is a small box of it, and small box of the true one, but you know, still pretty much just slight shy of range. You can use Haki with it. My Haki color is white. That is not the color of the sword. The sword does not have its own own Haki color or animation. Sadly, it's just a normal katana, but it still looks nice. And then you got Ice Spike, which, as I said, goes in land real nice. Basically, for some people, when you do this, they're not going to be able to see you on the ice bike. They're just going to see you sitting like still, or sitting still riding the bike like this. They won't actually see you like moving around on it. It is a known bug, and I don't know when they're going to fix it. Sometimes you do get glitch on it like that, but just stash right back, and you can heal it back easily anyway. Especially if you've got Haki, it doesn't really matter. You can turn your PP on and off still. You can access the menu while using the bike. It doesn't really matter. It's more convenient than a boat because in your inventory. Super easy to use, and it's really fast. And it does scale with observation Haki, so I don't know how to do it. I don't think you can. It's pretty hard to do now, but you used to be able to glitch it with the observation Haki. I don't know if you can still do it, but oh yeah, you can pull it off still. You can still glitch it with the observation Haki, so you can use observation Haki, so you can outrun people. We are in second seat. Took me a minute to realize that. So as you can see, someone's in second season on a private server. There are people in first season you saw before. I think there's one guy in, first season, so not many people, as I said. What other game passes do we own? Of course, the luck one you already. I can't really show you that. The double drop it'll show here on the side here. You can't really see it. Let me just remove my navigator for a second. As you guys can see, there's like this little infinite little drop thing. It'll say infinite if the game passes on. Rejoin if it's not after you bought it. Yoru is you already know what Yoru is, right? So yeah, I will show through all the swords. So Yoru, you already know the basic moves. That's what I'm gonna load in. It's weird how it takes a minute for you to load in when after respawning out. So, you've got all the basic moves, it's no different from the normal one. You even got the animation. Now, I do recommend using the animation and spamming all the moves, because that does work. I will actually just show you. You'll be able to see them all activate. So, it's kind of like the other one. It might not actually work this time. We'll see. Oh, it seems like they patched it. So a glitch that you'll commonly find with these types of swords, these animations, is that when you're in the mid animation thing, when they're brand new, you'll be able to spam all the other moves. Does work with the triple sword style, but I don't know if it works anymore. So someone please do test that for me. Now, the next sword we'll be using is the Napoleon. Why the Napoleon? Because that is Game Pass. This sword is one of my favorites in any game because it's just fun to use. So you got your cut. Wait for the game to go. Alright, got, this is what it looks like when you put on Haki. It's not actually fully covered like the other ones, which is what I like, because you can actually see it. Which actually kind of makes it kind of nice. Now, Spear of El Buff. I don't know how to say that, but it's kind of like a weird dash thing. I get stuck all the time, but, and then there's Marma Raid, which is kind of, just a slam down attack. I'm not sure if it's pulsing because nothing's actually survived it for me, but it is a lot of damage. How much health do I have? 8,000, 18,000, 400, 18,000, middle. That's alright. 8,000, 18,000, 418,000. I think my dyslexia is just kicking in. I don't know what my health is. Someone zoom in and tell me. Just do the little. Oh, it doesn't make sense. So. 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. 2, 3. Okay, never mind. That is 1 million. I have a lot of health. It's actually not a lot of health technically. What are my stats like? Holy shit. Holy shit. Stats. Yeah, just remember, I don't exactly have all the stuff. So with the scrolls, gum fruit, I'm not gonna show you those, but you guys already know the gum fruits. You can watch any of my videos, tutorials, not really tutorials, but showcases on them. Apart from that, I don't want to drag this video on too much longer. So I think I'm gonna say bye to you guys, but that's pretty much it. Just get these 3. I mean, if you actually enjoy this game and you have a bit of money to spend, but you don't want to get anything that's going to ruin your experience, just get these 3: movement, and faster getting the loot. So, you know, drop chances. Everyone loves that. Everything else is farmable, pretty easy. Yeah. There is a secret game pass, so well, it's not really secret, but you can't get it anymore. That is the pumpkin helmet that I'm wearing, which is really nice, as well as the. I'm just gonna grab that. Okay, you probably hear my cat. Let me find it. The head up. That's right there. Alrighty, so we'll quit the beheader. So the good thing about this mask that you'll find is that it has a lot of a sudden stat, which will be right. Okay, close my own stats. Okay, it's not gonna show me. I believe it was a lot of strength. Yeah, so it's mainly if you're a here we go. Yeah, so it's got a lot of strength stat, which I really love. Sword stat, which I'm a big sword user, hockey, and defense. I mean, yeah, so I am a sword user. I love using swords, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, as you can see, this act has a really nice animation. It throws its whole bloodline, then lifts up and slams. So it's the actual damage attack is when it hits the ground again. Then you've got this massive AoE attack, which gets bigger over time, which is kind of weird. As you can see, Volento actually does go pretty far and then has a big initial AoE after. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoy. See ya, guys. See ya.